on the prelims, there was a couple fights on there we'll talk about real quick. You have Topuria against Ryan Hall. Topuria is minus 260 on the money line, plus 192. On the money line. Hall is 8-1, 4-0 in the UFC. He beat Darren Elkins by unanimous decision in his last fight, but that was back in 2019. He hasn't fought in a couple of years. Topuria, he is 10-0, 2-0 in the UFC. He beat Damon Jackson in his last fight by KO. Topuria has the grappling advantage, so I would favor him in this fight because of that. Because I think these guys, I don't think Hall has that big of an advantage on the feet. But at minus 260, it'd probably be one that I would play in a parlay. You also have Duplessis against Giles. Duplessis is minus 112. Giles is minus 112 money line. So it's pretty much a pick 'em. This is a fight at heavyweight. Duplessis is 15-2, 1-0 in the UFC. He beat Perez in his last fight by TKO. Giles is 5-2 in the UFC, 14-2 overall. He beat Dole Dies by unanimous decision his last fight. 5 of Giles' 7 UFC fights have not gone the distance. And all 17 of Duplessis pro fights have not gone the distance. So I would say the chances of this fight going the distance are slim. But I favor Giles just because he has the more UFC experience in this fight. So I would lean toward Giles in that one. Then we have Michael Pereira against Nico Price. This is also on the prelims. Pereira's at minus 168 money line. Price is at plus 132 money line. Nico Price is 14-4 overall, 6-4 in the UFC, and he has 2 no contests in the UFC. One of them was his last fight against Cerrone. Pereira is 25-11 overall, 3-2 in the UFC. He beat Chaos Williams by unanimous decision his last fight. Pereira has 70% takedown accuracy. So he has a pretty big advantage in the grappling here. But yeah, I like Pereira at the minus 168 money line in this one. Then you have Carlos Condit against Max Griffin. This is the featured bout of the prelims. Condit is 32-13 overall, 14-10 in the UFC. He's on a 2-fight win streak. He beat Matt Brown by unanimous decision his last fight out. Griffin is 17-8, 5-6 in the UFC. He beat Song Kinnan by TKO his last fight. Griffin has won his last 2 fights by a KO or TKO. I think it's going to be a good fight. Condit's at plus 150. Max Griffin's at minus 192. This is a fight. I think it's going to be a good. I would lean toward Griffin a little bit, but it's not one that I'm real confident in because I can see this fight going either way.